So guys, you can see like this part, this portion of Muguka farm was like left out some times ago, so it does not have quite well established its leaves, because the good parts I've shown you, they have been sprayed the chemicals, so we don't want to consume chemicals. So what we'll do, we just look for some Muguka here, even though they are not as appealing as the others, but we have to do this. Okay, yeah, so let's do this. It's not right. Okay, but next time I'll make sure I'll come when the land will be good. you know Next time I'll make sure when I come, like the portion of the land with good Muguka will not have been sprayed, because now we are like struggling here and there. But no, we have to do this because, okay, we cannot consume chemicals because of content, because you need me today and tomorrow I need you today and tomorrow. So don't consume Muguka that has been sprayed with chemicals, because it will lead you to maybe to the hospital. You'll have conditions that maybe will require a lot of money to be treated. You'll have conditions that will require more of your energy, that will cost you maybe even your life. So if it's about consuming Muguka, just make sure that you're consuming Muguka that is well taken care of, that has not been sprayed for quite some time, and that is like good and appealing. And don't just consume Muguka for the sake of consuming. And as I've said earlier, Muguka is mainly consumed. The leaves are the one that are mainly consumed, the shiny leaves. Apparently, you cannot get quite some good leaves, because that portion that has good leaves has been sprayed. But now we have this, and it smells quite bad. So let me give you again the details of the Muguka. And let me now start by saying it is farmed in Embu County, and largely in the parts of Mbere region. Yeah, but also the Embu parts, the upper parts of Embu, some parts, they also grow Muguka, because right now where I'm seated at, I am in the upper part of Embu, and you can see there is Muguka, but the large portions where Muguka is mainly grown is in Bere. So yeah, so again, I say this is Muguka, and there is a difference between Muguka and miraa, but there's no quite big difference, just that Muguka you take the leaves, but in miraa I see them taking like the branches or something. I don't know, I'm not sure, but what I'm sure of is what we're talking about today. Yeah, the Muguka, where we consume the leaves. I'll start by saying again, I'll continue saying again, because I've already started. Yeah, I know that Muguka is not a drug, it's just something that keeps your mind maybe high a little bit, but it's not quite a drug like the other hard drugs. It's not a hard drug. So yeah, so those people who are condemning the Muguka usage and Muguka, yes. But one thing again, guys, don't just abuse Muguka, because too much of anything is poisonous. They start saying that too much of anything is poisonous. So when you're consuming, make sure that you're doing it in the right way. Maybe you can consume it in the weekend, like today is on our Saturday. So that's why I'm going to consuming it, because why not? Have grown up seeing Muguka, and I've never seen anything bad about Muguka. So the next years will continue saying that, but I've never seen someone go mad because of Muguka. Because okay, out here we have so many hard drugs that are being taken illegally, and but the government are not seeing that. They want to just, okay, it's like this notion that's continues going on and on and on. Like they they catch the small fish, but they let go of the big fish. So that's specific problem will never be solved because you catch a thief or a chicken thief, but you've not arrested. Okay, arrested is the word. You've arrested the chicken thief, but you've not arrested the taxpayer's thief. So have you solved the equation? No. Have you solved the problem? No. So this is just the small fish in the ocean. There are the other bigger fish in the ocean. So, and as you can see, I'm quite good. I'm not mad. I'm not crazy. So let's do this. Enough of okay. There's something else I've forgotten to tell you guys. So when you're consuming the Muguka, many consumers tend to accompany the Muguka with peanut or soda, that is Fanta mostly, or water. You can see I have my water. Yeah, so you can see I have my water. Others tend to accompany it with macadamia. Others tend to use something like machungwa. Yeah, so yeah, okay, it all depends with the consumer, but the mocha bit of it is not bad. So uh, let me start by trying it and then give you details about how it is or how it tastes like. So let's do this, baby. Mmm. Okay. Guys, no lie, no lie. First thing, it's sweet. The juice is sweet. Ah, okay. Just sweet. Mmm. Okay. So if you wanna try, just try. But too much of anything is poisonous. So just do it maybe on weekends, maybe on Saturdays, just like me. Yeah. Mmm. It's not bad. I know most of you maybe are shocked. You're just feeling maybe disgusted because you've never seen a beautiful lady consuming Muguka, or maybe you've never seen Muguka. I don't know, but leave God, let God do the judging. You don't judge. That's not your work. That's the Lord's work to judge. But this is not a drug. But guys, it's sweet. The juice is very sweet, and that's why, by the way, they made Java juice. They made Java juice from Muguka, and okay, I've never consumed it, but I think it's incredibly sweet. I think because if Muguka is sweet, like in its own state, in its original state, what about Ikweme when it has been added some maybe some preservatives and all that? Huh? It's sweet. Okay, let's do this. And again, remember when you're consuming Muguka, don't and you're using maybe water or soda, make sure you don't chew the card. You don't okay, you chew the card, but make sure you don't do what you don't you don't put in the card in your stomach. Okay, what's that word? You know, English is not very okay. This is a language that came with the British, you know, so it's normal to not know the complete. Okay, it's just normal to not know everything about this language because as long as I know and I am conversant with my native language, then English is just another language. It's like a bonus, yeah. But okay, just trying to say, make sure you don't you chew. Yes, you chew the leaves, but make sure you don't they don't pass your throat. Okay, I'm looking for that word and it has apparently disappeared. Don't put in, don't make. Okay, let it not come to your stomach. Okay. What's that word again? Okay, chewing is like chewing. We're chewing. Okay, and again, guys, make sure you don't chew like a goat. Okay? You don't chew like a goat. Just to make sure you just go slowly, but slowly, but slowly, like this. Like, don't go like, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out that word. Don't chew. Okay, chewing is chewing. What about don't? What about okay? Left away, left away. Okay, I don't know. This is just another language because just like this is a colonial language or something. It's a British language. This is a language that is not our mother language, so we're just taught how to speak and how to write. And nice. Okay. Make sure you don't just consume the okay. If it consume, make sure you don't consume the cards. Make sure you consume the juice. Okay. Yeah. Mm. And something else have forgotten. Okay, this whole session is not complete without some music, baby. It is not complete without some music. DJ, can you play me one of what? I don't know. Who are these people? Okay, can you play me just one reggae and that'll be good? Okay. Alright, pause, DJ, my DJ. Okay, so I know you asking why I opted for water and not soda, why I opted for this machungwa and not peanuts. So it is because I did not have time to go to the shop to buy them, but still water is good. So don't be shocked. Something else, people have this stereotype kind of thing that Muguka consumers tend to have green teeth or is it brown teeth? Okay, look at mine. Are they brown? Are they green? You know, you shock me a lot. Mm-mm-mm. And then again, I know you've seen people who just consume so much mugoka at once. You see them having a big taxin. I recommend not to because okay, if you're baby girl, don't do that taxin thing. Just do small, small, yeah, and life will be good. Okay, you can see where I am seated at. One thing I love about life in rural. Okay, One thing I love about life in rural areas is the the environment is very clean. There is a lot of fresh air. You can see the trees are swinging right, left, and center. They are making good moves, giving us fresh air. You can hear from quite a far distance the birds are swaying and they're singing their melodies up in the trees. Life is just good in rural areas. Yeah, yeah, it is good.